Hey everyone, welcome back. Got another unboxing for you. Today we're going to take a look at this XFX Geforce 7300 GT. By the looks of it, this is a pretty generic box. Just got a sticker on the top. Just notice it's a Geforce 7300 GT, 512 megabyte DDR2. So I bought this from the same eBay seller as the Radio 9250 PCI that I reviewed a couple of weeks back. It was also listed as never used, untested, but it works just fine. I got this really cheap as well. So let's get this open. Let's see what we've got inside. So obviously we've got the card itself. No anti-static bag, just a molded box, which again I'm assuming they might have used for other products. I did find out recently that XFX only make AMD cards these days. Also, we just got this little pamphlet, just some gaming XFX gaming accessories. I didn't know they did those. Got a nice controller there. Ooh, they do a wireless one. I might have to hunt one of those down. PS2 compatible version is also available. See, I've not actually looked at this leaflet. I just thought, oh, yep, bunch of goodies, and I just looked at this for the first time. And a wired headset as well. Not bad for 2000. What? These came out in 2005, 2006. Anyway, what else we got? Multi-language. It's a quick installation guide. And of course, the driver CD, although I won't be using this to install the drivers, I'll be using the drivers off NVIDIA's website. Alright, so the PC I'm going to use is the Dell Optiplex 380, which I upgraded with Intel Core 2 Quad Q9400. This clock's about 2.66 gigahertz, and also 8 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. So let's do some benchmarking and see what this card is capable of. In terms of benchmarking, on 3D Mark 2006, we got a score of 1972. Now onto some gameplay, starting with Half-Life 2 at 720p medium settings. We're getting an average of 40 FPS. Far Cry 720p, low settings, we're getting a respectable 50 FPS in this first outdoor area you encounter. When indoors, you'll see much higher frame rates.
Jack, I've been able to tie your compass in with the transceiver. This means that now I can supply you with the should give you a rough idea of where to go at least.
Doom 3 1024 by 768 ultra settings, and we're running the in-game benchmark, which averaged 64.4 FPS, which is very impressive for what was a PC melter back in its day. Flat out at 1080p, we're getting the most impressive result, achieving an average of 59 FPS. Fable The Lost Chapters, 720p, medium settings. I'm not sure if this is capped at 30 FPS, but we're averaging that frame rate for sure.
There goes Brahms, kid.
The Witcher 720p low settings. Not a great experience with this one. We only averaged 15 FPS during this battle. Mass Effect 1024 by 768, low settings, really bad frame rates here. We don't even make it past 10 FPS. The 7300 GT really isn't quite out for this one. Fallout 3, 720p low settings. While wandering the capital wasteland, we averaged a reasonable 35 FPS. Torchlight 2, 720p low settings. I like testing the Torchlight games because of their low system requirements. Despite the 22 FPS average, this game is still playable.
I'm badly wounded.
And finally, Portal 2, 720p low settings. We're only averaging 21 FPS, and it felt like I was getting an input lag whilst playing this section. So, my verdict on this card? Honestly, I wouldn't go hunting for one of these. Not even 512 megabytes of VRAM can save this. I only bought it because it was cheap, unused, and came with this original box. On eBay, it seems the going rate for these is around £20, which is really not worth it considering you can get a high-end 7 Series card for around the same price, like the 7800 GT. So you'd be better off going for one of those if you're considering building a retro PC of this era. I do actually have a 7800 GT, so keep your eyes peeled for a video on that in the future. So be sure to subscribe to not miss out. So that's all for this video. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it. Leave a comment below about your thoughts on this card and if you've ever experienced using one. And I will see you in the next one.